Hello, welcome to Who is Deadliest. I am your host, B. Mitch. Today will be a requested battle between William Wallace and the Samurai. For this one, I'm going to get straight to the weapon comparison, starting with short range. It is the katana against the claymore. Which sword do I think is deadliest? For this one, it was kind of tricky to assign an edge at first. You see, the katana, it is quicker, as well as it chopped 2 pigs in half, but the claymore, it chopped off 3 heads, as well as it has a reach advantage. But overall, I think I'll have to give my edge to the claymore because William Wallace is wearing chainmail, which the katana has proven it cannot cut through. So I gotta go with the claymore. William Wallace will take this one. Next up will be mid-range between the naginata and the laherber axe. For those of you who don't know what that is, William Wallace used it on Deadliest Warrior, Ancient Combat, the game, as well as I looked it up online. It's like a thing where it's good for hacking and slashing and stuff like that. But anyway, which one do I think is the deadliest weapon here? For this one, I will have to go with the naginata. According to this show, it is the fastest two-handed weapon they'd ever seen. So if it is that fast, I think it may have the edge as far as speed. So because of that, I gotta go with the naginata. Samurai takes this one. Next one will be long range between the Yumi bow and the Eric longbow. For this one, the Yumi bow is deadly accurate. It's the most accurate bow I think I've ever seen. Well, the fact that it's like 7 feet tall, which is even taller than the person who has it, would help that much. So for this one, even though the Eric longbow, I haven't seen what the Eric longbow can do, but I don't think that William Wallace will outshoot the samurai with the Yumi. So my edge would have to go to the samurai. They take that one too. Next one would be special weapons between the kanabo and the Tajin dirk. For this one, well, the kanabo, I think it's primarily just used for offense and not just for offense and defense, unlike the Tajin dirk, which is used for both offense and defense, and the Taj, which I think is the shield. It has the spike, which that alone is good for both defense and offense, but you also have the dirk too, which is that knife-like thing. So, which do I think is deadliest of these two weapons? For this one, even though the Tajin dirk does have the versatility edge, I still gotta go with the kanabo because it does have the reach advantage, as well as I don't think that the Taj shield, if the Viking shield wasn't much defense against the kanabo, then I don't think that the Taj will be much defense against the kanabo. So I gotta go with the samurai to win this one. Okay, so last but not least is the armor comparison between the steel plate and the chainmail. For this one, if the samurai has that armor where he is completely in like steel plate, then I think that he may have the advantage here because that armor where he has the full steel plate will mean that he would probably have the advantage. But then again, the chainmail will block the katana. I think it will also block the naginata as well. It won't be much defense against the samurai's bow as well as the kanabo, but it will stop 2 of the samurai's weapons. But overall, I think that I'll have to give the edge to the steel plate. I think it is the more effective armor, so my edge would have to go to the steel plate. Okay, so let's do a quick review of the weapon comparison. For short range, that was William Wallace, and well, for everything else, that was the samurai. So overall, which one do I think is deadliest between the samurai and William Wallace? For this one, you see, the Scottish Outlaw, he does have a chance here because of his chainmail and the fact that he did train with weapons as a child. But the samurai, he does have him beat as far as training as well as in weaponry, even though I did tweak the weaponry of the Scottish Outlaw, William Wallace, so that he does stand a bit like much more of a chance, because if I had left his weaponry the way it was, he definitely would not stand a chance against the samurai whatsoever with those weapons. But I tweaked them a bit so that he would. But as far as this one goes, I gotta go with the samurai. I think he'd take it, but let me know who you think would be deadliest between the samurai and William Wallace. Also leave any ideas for a matchup below. This has been B. Mitch, and I'll see you next time with another Who is Deadliest, because I'm not sure when I'll do another one of these. So I'll just see you then.